Maiden with his first free throw up, and he drains it. Still with one here. Maiden has seen his playing time increase. A lot of injuries to Georgia. Said to grow up quickly. Second free throw is up. Swish. Alabama lead to 1, 34-33 as Maiden checks out and Marcus Thornton checks back in. Keep in mind, he has 3 personal fouls, so he has to be careful here.
It's going to be a good matchup. Penn versus Kessens here, down low.
Obasa with the basketball for Alabama. Now to Norris, the top of the key. Over to Rodney Cooper. Rodney Cooper over to Obasahan. Now to Randolph. Randolph, a long two from the right side. In and out, kick it to go. But Rodney Cooper comes down with the offensive rebound. Amidst a sea of Georgia players, Cooper with the offensive rebound. Out to Obasahan. Pushes it back. Now to Randolph in the corner. Down low to Kessens. Guarded by Thornton. Kessens backs him down. And he can't get the jump hook to go as Forte gets the rebound. Frazier gets things started. Over to Jersic. Now in the corner, Forte. Forte takes it all the way in. Lays it up for two. Can't get it to go. And we're going to have a foul, I believe, go against Mike Kessens. After the shot. Yes, Mike Kessens.
And there could have been a little bit of an acting job there on Cameron Forte. That could have been what people call a flop.
It could be. The ball stays with Georgia. Huge break for the Bulldogs. Forte missed a very open layup. Frazier with the basketball. Georgia's missed its last 4 field goals. Thornton with the basketball for the Bulldogs. Over to Frazier. Frazier down to Jersic, who gets the easy layup for 2. Good post move and a good finish.
And that's not good for the Tide to get him going again like he did at the start of the first half. That's not good. It's not good defense.
Georgia now back in front by 1, 13-16 to play. Obasahan with the basketball. Over to Cooper. Now to Randolph. Randolph will drive baseline. Over to Norris in the opposite corner for 3. It's good! 10 points for Riley Norris.
It seems like Norris always provides a spark off the bench. That was a good baseline pass by Levi to set that three-pointer up.
Alabama by 2. Under 13 minutes to play now. Frazier with the basketball for Georgia. Over to Forte. Now back to Thornton at the top of the key. 15 to shoot for Georgia. Thornton drives in all the way and gets the layup to go for 2. Marcus Thornton. 6'8" guy can drive inside the paint as well.
This might be the time of the game where we see Thornton start to take over.
Both teams know what's at stake. Tied at 37 apiece. Randolph with the basketball. Drives inside for a short 2-point jump shot. Short. Randolph tries to get his own offensive rebound, but it's stripped away and taken by Georgia. Up ahead to Kenny Gaines. Over to Thornton. Over to Jersic. And Jersic goes up for the layup and finishes it good for 2. Another fast break point for the Bulldogs. And they're back in front by 2 with 12:08 to play. Obasahan walks it over the timeline for the Tide. Now over to Kessens. Over to Cooper now. Cooper will drive baseline right around Forte and gets the layup to go for 2. What a great move by Rodney Cooper. Beat Cameron Forte to the baseline. And we are tied once again at 39 apiece.
And that was all about speed there. He just beat him inside.
It'll be a mismatch to watch. Jersic down low. The jump hook. And he gets it to go again in the paint. Jersic having a field day down there. 12 points for him, and Georgia back in front by 2. 11 and a half to play. Norris the basketball, hands it off to Randolph. Now back to Kessens at the top of the key. Over to Obasahan. Obasahan drives baseline. Goes up for the 2-point jumper. Can't get it to go, but he gets his own offensive rebound. Back out to Norris. A 3 from the top of the key. 2 long. Norris' own offensive rebound. Got it to the paint. Floats it up for 2. And it's long again, tipped around and taken by Kenny Gaines. Up ahead to Forte. Forte race to the basket. And it's blocked away by Obasahan. Over to Norris. What a block by Retton Obasahan. It was one-on-one. Cameron Forte and Obasahan skied up to get the block.
Wow, Scott, Obasahan just, this sequence right here by him, he's not afraid to sacrifice his body. He's little, but he's not afraid. He knows what's at stake, this physicality by Retton.
Obasahan is much shorter than Forte, too. That's the amazing part about that block. Cooper with the ball for Alabama. 5 to shoot, drives baseline. Caught under there, under Obasahan. Now to Randolph. In the corner to Norris. Pump fake. Takes a long two at the buzzer. And it's good! Oh, they're going to wave off the basket. They're going to take the shot clock violation. Anthony Grenton is beside himself. Oh, my goodness.
That looked clean to me. I thought he got it off.
From my view and my vision, that looked good to me. Anthony Grant beside himself.
They need to take a look at this. The refs need to take a look at this.
Jamie Lucky, I think, just gave Anthony Grant a warning, too, because Grant jumped up in the air. He was furious to wave that shot off. Georgia inbounds the ball to Charles Mann to get things started.
Both teams just trying to move up the ladder.
Kenny Gaines with the basketball for the Bulldogs. Over to Frazier. Now over to Maton in the corner. Joseph now top of the key. Over to Mann. Up down to Maton. Maton, turnaround jump shot. Too long. Kessens with the rebound. And we're going to have a foul go against Kessens. They're going to say he pushed Jursick in the back.
In the first half, it seemed like they were letting everything slide, but now they've kind of tightened up their whip.
They have. Georgia with a fresh shot clock. J.J. Frazier gets things started from the top of the key. Over to Jursick down the left wing. Now in the corner to Charles Mann. He's double team. Gets over to Jursick quickly. Now back to Frazier. Over to Jursick. Jursick drives baseline. Cut off. We got to Frazier. Take a three from the left side of the wing. And he's fouled. Levi Randolph ran into him. And J.J. Frazier will get 3 free throws.
That's just unexcusable by Levi Randolph, the captain, the senior, especially with how off keel that shot was. That was from the parking lot.
That was a long three-pointer, and Levi Randolph with a huge mental error. Frazier's first free throw is up, and it finally finds its way through the hoop. Didn't want to go in.
Didn't want to go in a little spinorama there.
Yeah. Second foul on Randolph, 16 foul for Alabama. Georgia now by 3, 42-39. Frazier his second free throw, and he drains that one. Jursick checks out, and Marcus Thornton checks back in for Georgia. Frazier still has 1 free throw to go. Free throws up, and he drains that one as well. Bottom of the net. Georgia now with a 5-point lead, 44-39, under 10 to play. Justin Coleman with the basketball now. Check there for Boston during the last free throw. Over to Randolph now in the right corner. Now to Kessens at the top of the key. Over to Coleman now on the right wing. Back to Randolph in the corner now to Riley Norris. Trying to make something happen. Dribbles to his left. Now over to Coleman, top of the key. Over to Randolph. 7 to shoot in the shot clock. Randolph over to Coleman. He'll take a three from the right wing. Too strong and rebound to Kenny Gaines for Georgia. Here come the Bulldogs. Fast break down to Thornton. Thornton finishes it, goes up the layup, and we're going to have a goaltending call against Levi Randolph. Thornton had the bucket, and Randolph comes out of nowhere. Only problem is he was about a second late. And to give 2 points to Georgia. They now lead by 7.
And Alabama needs to get back in this game. This is not where they want to be right now with the clock winding down.
Very lackadaisical play. Coleman with the basketball for Alabama. Now over to Randolph. Randolph drives around baseline, has one into the basket and lays it up good for 2. 7 points in the game now for Levi Randolph. Georgia by 5, under 9 minutes to play in the second. Charles Mann gets it over to Maton. Now over to Gaines in the left corner. Guarded by Randolph. Gets cut off on the baseline. Back out to Maton. Now over to Mann. Gets it over to Frazier on the left side. Now at the top to Marcus Thornton. Holds it off to Gaines. Take a three from the top of the key and drains it. Kenny Gaines. He leads the team in threes, and that's no coincidence. Georgia now by 8. 8.5 minutes to play. Cooper with the basketball now for Alabama. Over to Randolph. Randolph must get going for Alabama to have a chance in this one. Randolph drives inside the paint, gets fouled from behind. He's going to the line for 2. Aggressive drive to the hole. And it yields another foul by Georgia.
And the thing with Randolph now, this is nice to see. As an Alabama fan, you like to see this. When Levi Randolph starts to take over a game late, usually good things happen.
Second foul for Yanti Maton for Georgia. 16th foul for the Bulldogs as Randolph takes his first free throw and again misses in and out. This is a guy that at the beginning of the year had a free throw streak, about 38, 40 free throws, and now can't seem to buy a bucket now, especially already missed 2 or 3 free throws today.
3 for 6.
3 for 6. Kamanya Jursick back in the game for Georgia. Jimmy Taylor back into the contest for Alabama replaces Mike Kesson. Second free throw by Randolph is good. Georgia by 7, 8:16 to play, as Randolph will also take a seat. He's replaced by Retmer Bossahan. And Kenny Paul Jr. back into the contest for Georgia. Charles Mann with the basketball for the Bulldogs. Started full court by Coleman. Fires it over and stolen by Shannon Hale. Was trying to get to Josick, who cut the other opposite direction as Shannon Hale says, "Thank you very much. I'll take that." And Alabama has the ball.
Now Alabama needs to cash in on that turnover. That was a giveaway.
Dead giveaway. Taylor down low to Hale. Tries to throw it over the top, and Hale is fouled. Beautiful pass by Jimmy Taylor. Shannon Hale had great position there. And they will have the ball when we come back. 7:51 to play in the contest. Georgia in front by 7.